Humans of planet Earth, welcome back to JR in a nutshell and to today's third installment of JRENews. Today I come with bad news, sadly. For some people, you might think I'm overreacting, but um, I believe a lot in what I call the Jordan Peterson psyop. I don't know the real name of it, kind of, this mass formation, psychosis, and all this kind of in this direction, which I just heard him talking about it, right? So, what Jordan Peterson basically says is that to control a society, if you want a society to think, for example, that the world is getting too hot for us to exist, so the world is gonna burn if we don't do something about it, let's say. If you say that right away, everybody's gonna think you're crazy. So, what you do is you start with small, logical, rational arguments like let's clean the ocean is dirty, fuck yeah, let's clean the ocean, 100%. But now, when you push and push and push, now we come to a point where they're saying let's kill the cows because otherwise the world's gonna explode. So nobody realized how we got there because you just put the water a little bit hotter so the frog doesn't realize that it's getting cooked. With that said, before I tell you the news, please don't forget to like, subscribe, press that bell. And I am in all of the social media. Tell your friends. And we release this kind of JRE news whenever something happens, but within the Joe Rogan experience. I am not TMC. I'm not fucking gonna tell you guys if Joe Rogan went on vacation in Greece or whatever the fuck. That's not at all. Cool, so let's start. Uh, the news is the following. In the Ray Kurzweil interview, I don't know if you noticed, if you've seen it, in the first 3 minutes, I saw two ads pop up, right? And it wasn't the kind of ads that we saw during the Elon Musk interview, right? In the Elon Musk interview, there was just like a black screen inside the video, and it was Joe selling shit, whatever. This one was more like the YouTube ads, basically a different clickable screen, and then you have Joe promoting some products. Immediately, I freaked out. I freaked out for two reasons. First of all, because things have been a little bit weird since Cat Williams, let's say. Please let me know if you're with me. Please let me know if I'm being paranoid, if you're with me. It's possible that I'm being paranoid, but after we've been getting fucked by everyone, basically, I don't trust anyone anymore. So, let's put this under a fucking microscope and see what's up. So, what do I mean when I say that things are getting weird? Joe's been feeling a bit off. The conversations have been a bit weird. There's been a lot of cuts in the Rayleigh Gaines interview, for example. If you see in my video, it's posted in the channel, of course. At the end, I wrote it down even in the timestamps. There's a very obvious cut at the end. There's also been shadow cuts in other episodes as well. You have the Zack Snyder interview that was released 5 hours in YouTube before it was released in Spotify. Yeah, this could be that they're trying to see the numbers, what happens. This could also be that Jamie forgot to press the upload button. We will never know. But things are fucking weird. Things feel a bit weird, like they feel more fake than before. On top of that, you have these two ads, right? That we had the Elon interview that happened. Understandable, is Elon Musk, probably fucking a lot of views. This one, Ray Kurzweil, the conversation was interesting about AI, but random dude. Now, when I saw these ads, as a paying Spotify subscriber, what the fuck? In the Joe Rogan experience, embedded ads. So, my question is this just this kind of psyop when we have one ad randomly once a week, which is gonna become twice a week, which is gonna become twice per interview, once a week, which is gonna become in 1 year we're gonna have fucking every 10-15 minutes a fucking ad, regardless of if you paid Spotify or not. As a long time listening for the Joe Rogan experience, I feel very disrespected. First of all, has nothing to do with hate. I propose just a peaceful protest, hashtag no ads on JRE, but uh, he is supposed to stand against this. He is supposed to protect his listeners. Again, that's why we're here listening to you, man. Protect your listeners against this fucking capitalist bullshit. We cannot even pay ourselves out of the ads anymore, even if we paid Spotify. On another note about Spotify, yeah, Joe doesn't care. He signed to a $250 million contract plus, who knows, bonuses, benefits, fuckload of money. Spotify, according to Patrick Davis, is in my JRENews number 2. He says that, I think it was 1 week after the news was released, Spotify made $2.2 billion in stock raises. Spotify made their money, Joe Rogan made their money. Now, if Spotify is thinking long term, if we start seeing embedded ads, I don't want to talk about anybody else, me. If I start seeing embedded ads in Spotify, even though I pay for it, why shouldn't I go to YouTube? YouTube has obviously more value than Spotify. You can listen to the same songs. For sure you will find same and more music. Plus YouTube videos, movies now, all this shit. So the only reason I pay for Spotify is because I support free speech and a platform that cares about its listeners. Apparently, right? It's already obvious that Joe sacrificed the quality of the podcast for the YouTube contract. It's already happening, even by him not sharing the songs. It's been a lot of cuts going on. Jamie doesn't even care about making them not obvious. Also, Jamie has been sharing less the screen when topics are controversial. Have you noticed that as well? Please let me know. If I'm gonna start seeing slowly more embedded ads on Spotify, I'm gonna cancel my subscription and go pay YouTube, because now I can see it there. So Joe doesn't care, obviously. He's gonna do his podcast wherever it's gonna be released, and he's gonna get millions of views and millions of dollars from YouTube and Spotify. Spotify already made $2 billion. I'm sure that was great, but in the long term, if you have mass ads, how are people not gonna leave and go to YouTube? Like Joe Rogan Experience listeners, of course, not everybody, but I would. I don't think Spotify is thinking this through. This is a very risky move. And Joe, I mean, who would have thought? I would have thought that he would be the last one to turn his back on his listeners for a couple million. How much can embedded ads give you, man? Seriously, you're gonna fucking ruin our experience. I understand that it's you who's talking and you want to talk to the interesting people that you care about and all that stuff, but then why the fuck so this is what you think of us? Nothing, because it's all about you. What's the difference between you and Carl Schwab? Maybe I'm overreacting, man, but like in a very small sense, yeah, you're not trying to control us and stuff, but you're basically saying, as long as I make money, I don't care if your experience gets worse. That's the message I'm getting, at least. How about you? I mean, let me know if you agree. Maybe I'm being paranoid, but I don't know. Something feels weird. Again, if you agree with me, please let me know downstairs. Be aware of fucking crazy bullshit coming on. And again, no hate. I am not here to diss on him or whatever. I still think the interviews are amazing and I love it, and I'm doing this just to support his message, basically. So I'm not gonna be a hypocrite and say that, fuck him. No, I'm just worried. This is a warning. I don't want to be fucking interrupted by ads from here to 6 months or 1 year every fucking 10 minutes. And I listen to all the interviews every week. So how many fucking ads am I gonna listen? So this is not okay. This is not okay, and I hope the rest of the fans agree. And with hashtag no ads on JRE, we could maybe make an impact and not not be affected by this fucking bullshit of ads, even though we're paying. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you agree with me. Don't forget to follow me and share. And thank you for listening, and I will see you next time. Peace.